there's nobody here. Right? Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. And last time we had, you know, some fun times with Solas, but now it's time to get serious, even though a boyfriend is with us. But right now, Varric let us met his friend Hawke, turns out, and she has a Grey Warden friend who ends up being Alistair from Dragon Age Origins, and she says that Alistair can help us. Now, we're in Crestwood right now, and as soon as I arrived, there were a bunch of Grey Wardens, and they're hunting down Alistair. Because apparently the new Warden Commander wants him. I don't know what's going on, because if you guys have played Dragon Age Awakening, your character, the hero Ferelden, becomes the Warden Commander, so it's kind of weird that there's a new Warden Commander. I wonder what the hell's going on with the Grey Wardens. Anyway, here's Hawke. Hi, Hawke.
Let's go.
Alright. With me, by the way, I brought Blackwall, Solas, and Varric, so it should be interesting. This banner reminds me of the Brotherhood Without Banners, if you guys know that from Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones. That's what they remind me of. Alistair? Okay, that's really creepy looking statue, but there's nobody here. Right? Ah! Oh my god, I love Alistair so much, you guys don't understand. Whoa, whoa.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
Oh my god, I love Alistair. Wait. Steve Valentine, I love you,
Warden.
by the way, who voices Alistair.
Warden Blackwall.
You're Blackwall? Duncan, my mentor, he spoke of you.
Duncan. Of course. Good man.
I'm Alistair. It's an honor to meet all of you.
Oh my god, Alistair, I love you. Holy shit. Oh my god. You're the Alistair?
Are you the Alistair who fought the Archdemon with the hero of Ferelden?
I need to change my name. Yes, that was me. War, betrayal, darkspawn, all lots of fun.
I think I love Alistair so much because he's such a dork, and he's a sarcastic dork, and that's what I really love about him.
Like everyone else.
Well, I could use another ally, especially you.
I'll take all the help I can get. I know the Wardens have troubles of their own. I wonder though, might those troubles have anything to do with Corypheus?
When Hawke killed Corypheus, the Wardens thought the matter resolved. But archdemons don't die from simple injury. I feared Corypheus might have the same power, so I started to investigate.
Oh man.
Proof. And then
I'm still confused about the architect from
every
Awakening.
warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
It was a secret. A very dangerous one. I tried to actually keep a few of my oaths to the
Shit.
Wardens.
Alright, so, if anybody doesn't know what the calling is, I'm gonna let Alistair explain it because he'll probably tell it better than I would.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
Well, Wardens are tied to the Darkspawn. We're connected somehow. And eventually that connection poisons you. You get bad dreams, and then you start to hear the music. It calls to you, quiet at first. And then so loud, you can't bear it. At that point, you say farewell and go into the deep roads to die fighting. In death, sacrifice.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now.
That's really fucked up as well. I love the Grey Wardens and their order, but like, what they have to go through is really fucked up.
If all the Wardens die, who will stop the next blight? That's what has them so terrified.
So, Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling, and they're falling for it.
Huh. Interesting, cause like, it is Darkspawn that are the ones that look like, they're kind of like talking to you, kind of a way. If you play Dragon Age Origins, like, your character has like a really bad nightmare about the Archdemon, so that kind of shit like happens to Wardens, and then eventually they're gonna go crazy, and most of them would rather just die instead of like letting the poison like take them, which is why Alistair mentioned they would go to the deep roads and just fight all the Darkspawn until they die. But now he's saying that Corypheus can control them. He's using like the calling, or making a version of his own calling to trick the Grey Wardens into thinking that he's like an archdemon in a way, which is kind of weird.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I have no idea. Before all this, I'd barely heard of Corypheus. I didn't even know he was supposed to be a magister until I started digging around. But right now, all that matters is the Wardens are acting like they're going to die.
What about you, Alistair?
You said all the Wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Unfortunately, yes. When I'm talking or fighting, I can almost ignore it. But whenever things are quiet, I can hear it. It's like a song.
Oh my god, I don't want Alistair to die because I love him so much.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
How can Corypheus make all these Wardens hear the calling?
I have no idea. I suppose it's part of what he is. Corypheus is tied.
Is it just because he's a magister? He's a very ancient magister?
Wardens are
Is that why?
Darkspawn too. That's how he seems able to control Wardens who get.
Because if you remember the story that I told about before, that the Tevinter Magisters went to the Fade, and then they went to the Golden City, blah blah blah, they got corrupted, and Corypheus seems to be one of them. So, is that how it's working? I think the Wardens are the Wardens are desperate. I think they're scared, honestly, if I was totally in my opinion, because the Wardens are very honorable people, or you know what I mean? They would fight to protect everybody. I don't think they're just willingly to be like, oh hey, this guy, you know, clearly he knows what he's doing, let's follow him. I think they're just afraid, because like most of them don't want to die. I remember in Dragon Age Origins, you meet this one guy in the beginning, and he was like really afraid to die, and he ended up dying anyway, but just majority of them are really afraid of it, so I'm gonna say they're scared.
So the Wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly. That won't go well.
I saw what a blight did to Ferelden. If Wardens hadn't stopped it, there'd be no more Thedas.
Yep.
Warden Commander Clarel proposed some drastic things, blood magic and such, to prevent further blights before we die. I protested, maybe too loudly, and Clarel sent guards and, well, here I am. Wardens were gathering here, in the western approach.
Okay.
It's an old Tevinter ritual tower. I'm going to investigate.
I'll come with you, Alistair. I volunteer.
Let's go.
Alright. So now we have Alistair with us.
We should get to that ritual tower in the western approach. Ideally before it lives up to its name.
Just, curious. If anyone didn't watch my character creation video, I said that my character, the hero Ferelden, romanced Alistair, so they're in a relationship. So where is she? Just wondering.
Was the hero Ferelden involved in all this?
No. She left before any of this began. A mission of her own.
What is it?
Personal. We Wardens don't live that long. The calling I spoke of, the real one before it went crazy. Eventually.
Oh.
Thing is, when we killed the archdemon, we discovered that might not be as set in stone as we thought. She's searching for a way to end the curse.
Okay. Now I remember. She's looking away to end the curse, because like I said, once you become a Grey Warden, you're gonna die either way, it doesn't matter. But whoever kills the archdemon in Dragon Age Origins, you're the one who dies. Whoever kills it, like the final blow. And there was actually a way out, because one of our companions named Morgan, who was a mage, she offered the hero Ferelden, I have a way out so that you won't die and your precious Alistair won't die. And obviously I took it because, my OTP right there, I don't want them to like be without each other, so I said okay. And basically what she wanted was Alistair to get Morgan pregnant, And it was this whole thing about having, you know what, we're gonna discover that later on. I'm gonna talk about more later, but that's essentially what happened. And I was really confused at the time. I'm like, why the fuck did she need to get pregnant? I was really confused. But if anyone is really, really curious about a theory about how you can cure the curse of the Grey Wardens, I know Geek Remix did a theory video about it. So if you're really curious and you want to know more about it, I'll put a link in the description so you can, which I kind of agree, because Mari's the one who wrote this theory, and in a way I do agree with her theory. I think it's more believable than like the other ones I have seen for this. But yeah, if you're really curious about it, I'll just leave a link. Alright, let's go back to Skyhold. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Dragon Age Inquisition, and when we come back, we're gonna move forward with the main story, but also, I have also been able to unlock personal quests for some of the companions, and one of them being Solas, so that we can continue his romance and probably make out with him more. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode of Dragon Age Inquisition, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know that you guys enjoyed this, because, you know, if you guys don't, then, you know, I'm gonna stop making videos of this stuff. But anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking about the story so far, especially if you have not played this game. I really like to know everyone's opinion about what the hell's going on, what's gonna happen. What do you guys think about Alistair also, because he's cute, and I like him. So, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!